What's up, Craigbot? We are now recording. That is a
Hey,
correct
let's go.
statement. Turn off the music because I will forget to do that. Show non-video participants. We're out here. We're doing things.
We
It's
are
the It's the Up Your Experience podcast. It's time.
back at it again after a week break.
After a week break, Bats.
What's up?
Can you give me a sound check just like real quick so I can fix on OBS real quick?
Check.
That'll work. That sounds good to me, I think. I think that's pretty close. So you ready?
Yeah.
I mean, as ready as we're gonna be?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, I can dig that. I can dig it. Welcome everybody to another episode of Up Your Experience podcast. We've been on a little bit of a break, a little bit of a hiatus. I got
Not on
like
purpose.
crazy congestion in my face, and I like legitimately couldn't talk. I made it like through a day of teaching, and my students were like, "We don't like this. You sound weird." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sorry. Let me go fix that real quick."
Yeah, go
And then
fix it.
Bats has been having a crazy schedule, so
Hey, I was available. You were just sick.
you also had a crazy schedule though.
Actually, my
So
schedule's pretty reasonable right now.
that's
I'm
good.
I'm back to like just working. Well, I say that, but then I changed my hours again. My
Okay.
boss made the mistake of going, "Oh, you're not working over? Fine, I guess I will."
Oh. Oh.
Want to play those games?
But
So now I'll be working over, but my schedule's it's still flexible. Oh, that is not what I want to walk into.
y'all
Hold up,
might
as
be
I
wondering,
catch you back up.
for the people watching, where'd we get these awesome onesies? Someone in chat earlier, in fact, it was
They
Jay.
are comfortable. They are
Jay
very comfortable.
Jay goes, dude, that's a sick shirt. No,
Yep, it's a
fellow
onesie.
viewer, these are not shirts. They are full-fledged onesies. We're out here today.
We
Pair of
are.
Thieves, because we're really out here in the Pair of Thieves clothing today, as per usual. Comfy
Yeah,
stuff.
pretty much.
It's what I wear now. I love it. And these were $15 on sale. And
Definitely
it's
was. That's why I got it. I was like, oh,
pretty
15?
pretty good $15 spent, if I do say so myself. So, I think they have a Labor Day sale going right now, so you should go check them out.
Oh, don't tell me that. Now I'm gonna just like buy more
You already have
stuff.
everything. There's nothing else for you to buy. You're done. You're done.
I mean,
Though,
there are
if you
things
do
here
need a
and there.
referral link, hit us up. We can shoot you a referral link. We are not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, but their clothes are super comfy. So
Definitely very comfortable.
maybe one day we'll be sponsored. Maybe
That would be kind of cool.
it would be kind of sick. But Bats,
What's up?
what you been playing, dude?
Ghostwire.
What
Lots
you been
of
gaming on?
Ghostwire.
Ghostwire and a lot of Anno, right?
Yeah, I guess it has been a lot of Anno, but like a lot of Ghostwire. Anno is like here and there, right? But
Yeah.
it's been Ghostwire constantly because this game is crazy fun.
I took my
Except
glasses
for
off, and I realized that I wanted to have them on. I don't care that there's a reflection in my glasses. That's just gonna have to be how people have to deal with it for today.
just,
It looks better with them on. That's the problem.
like
Remember
this game takes my life.
the Ghostwire?
Yeah.
It does look really good. I've been wanting to play it.
It's kind of as addicting as I guess Spider-Man because it's
Yeah,
open world, you do things, there's side quests,
I do need to play Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is pretty pog. Okay,
I
I need
played a
to.
little bit of it, but I actually want to like sit down and like play through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've played all of them, and I like have no regrets.
I just haven't played the recent one. I've played the rest of them though. And I know Spider-Man 2
The
is coming out
Miles,
in like a month and a half. Yeah.
that was pretty fun.
The new one I think has multiplayer in it. Isn't it 2-player? Spider-Man 2? Am I wrong?
I don't know. Did I miss the Spider-Man?
No, there's the new one that's coming out in October.
Oh, it's coming out?
Yeah.
Actually didn't know there was one coming out.
Yeah.
I'll have to look for it. Where?
No, it is one player. My bad. Yeah, like because isn't I think like Craven and Venom are like the bosses in it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, Venom. It's Venom, Venom and Craven, and you play as Miles Morales is in it as well.
That's
which
cool
is
too.
pretty cool.
But yeah, this game is pretty. I don't even know how to describe it without sounding.
I mean, I who's
Like,
Ghostwire Tokyo made by? Because it's made by.
Bethesda.
Is it made by Bethesda?
Yep.
Okay, well that's all you need to know. That takes care of it right there. Easy peasy.
But dude, like you do like hand things. I'm gonna mess it up if I like try to specific because it's all subtitled, right? That's what threw me off because I was like, now I gotta read stuff.
Oh my goodness, you would.
Well, because like, okay, so they talk as you're getting like bullied by like 200 people, and by people I
Yeah.
mean these ghost entities or whatnot. And it's like, okay, I can't read, block, hit, like, and
No, that is
carry
hard.
this
Or like,
conversation on. Or they're
it's one of
like,
those
hey,
things.
you need to be doing this while you're already getting beat up. And you're like, what are you talking about? Every once in a while, they have like that pause frame where you can actually
Mhm.
like read it real quick to figure out what is going on.
Yeah.
But usually it's just on the fly and you're like, oh, this sucks. This sucks. I'm getting beat down.
That's like my least favorite thing, like during like quick time events, that if you're playing in another language, but you're also trying to keep up with the subtitles to know what's going on. And you're sitting there and you're like, oh my god, no. I remembered something I was gonna do and I just completely forgot, but it's okay. We'll try it next week. I remembered just now, and I don't feel like fixing it, so that's where I'm at in
And
life.
it definitely
Huh?
keeps you entertained. Like
I've heard good things about Ghostwire Tokyo. I have, and Bethesda just had another game come out. Well, it officially comes out in a couple days, but early access for it's already started, and that's Starfield.
I was wondering if you were gonna say that.
I
I've
I
been
am
thinking about
because
getting it, but like
it's on
it's
Game Pass.
$70.
It's on
Is
Game
it on
Pass.
Game Pass?
Yeah, there's no
You know
reason
what
to
else I
go.
found is on Game Pass?
Sea of Stars, which is also a critically acclaimed title that's really, really good if you like old school JRPGs.
I don't know. I was thinking that Call of the Wild Fishing.
That
I
is on
found it
Game
today.
Pass. Yeah, yeah. We'll talk about that in a bit. That game is. I was gonna tell you because I saw it was on Game Pass.
I
Yeah.
saw it, but then I was like, will that mess up my like, you know, if I have it for Steam, does it count as Game Pass? Because if it like gets, if I like the game and it gets knocked off of Game Pass, I'm gonna be mad. I
Yeah,
always hate that.
but I think Call of the Wild's like one of those games that it stays on there because I think the hunting game's on there too, right?
That I don't know.
I think so. I don't know,
Yeah, I don't know either.
but no, Starfield. I don't know if you've been following anything on Starfield. I've been watching some people play it here and there. There are some
Yeah, I've been
complaints.
watching people playing it.
There are some complaints. Apparently, it's a slow burn to start off. It's a little bit slow. You gotta really focus on the main campaign, which takes like 60 to 70 hours before the game opens up, is what I've kind of heard. And I could see that being a bit frustrating. I know IGN gave it a 7 out of 10,
That's crazy.
and I was kind of mind boggled by that. But I know a lot of people are irritated with like you can't travel to every single planet. Like, you can't travel to the sun was like something. There's all sorts of things to be upset about. I have not played the game yet. I do plan on trying it out this week, so I'm not gonna like say if it's good or bad yet. I've watched some gameplay and it looks like your typical like Bethesda title. It's just in space, looks good. You
Yeah,
can
I
loot
have
a lot
seen
of
some
stuff.
gameplay. It does look good. It
I,
does.
I
It gives you a what is that game called? Embers was addicted to it for a while.
Mass Effect.
No,
I got nothing.
No Man's Sky.
Oh,
What is it called?
No Man's Sky, Outlanders.
Outlanders
No
was
Man's
pretty fun too.
No Man's Sky. So like I guess that's the difference is like No Man's Sky you can like explore everything, but No Man's
Yeah.
Sky doesn't have like a crazy story and a bunch it's different. Like it's just not the same. So like I guess a lot of people expected like No Man's Sky and then like Bethesda title, and like there's just no way to combine those. Like it just isn't possible in our current state of gaming. Like the amount of things that would have to happen in order to make that possible, like we just don't have it.
No, yeah, that
But
makes sense.
I am curious to try it out. I am. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Dude, okay. I do have to say one thing about this game that I thought was pretty awesome. Now, for those nerds out there who know what I'm talking about, they have Tengus, which if you don't know what it is, it's like a flying deity
Mm-hmm.
that I guess are all around the map, and you can summon them and like grapple them with like your spirit energy and like fly around the map,
Oh,
which
that's
is
sick.
pretty cool.
That's cool. But
I had to
yeah,
throw
I
that
don't.
out there because it was fun.
We did get a new Smite season update,
Oh yeah, we did. Smite has been
which
fantastic because every time there's a new Smite update, you get the people who have not played in forever, and then you realize why they shouldn't play.
well,
I
it's not
stand by
just
it.
that. Like, okay, first of all, if you want like the full breakdown of patch notes, go to patch notes breakdown on YouTube. I'd go through everything there. I think it's a weird season update, if I'm being honest. The map didn't change, besides like the fire giant pit and the fact that they moved Pyro to the opposite wall.
Uh, they added a wall over by solo. That has really been screwing me up in jungle, like between where the cooldown pit
That's
is.
always been there.
I don't remember that being there.
The only thing that they've actually changed map wise, besides the fire giant pit, is they added like the back harpy camps are on solo side are now like spirit camps, like they're shaman camps, and you get different buffs that you can, or you get each buff at each buff camp. Once you unlock them, they're in a random order. But like the red one gives you extra life
Oh
steal
yeah, those
on
are
your buffs. You get extra attack speed or pin or cooldown or health and mana regen. Like it's a cool idea, but it's not like game changing idea. I do like it. I think it's cool. But like we get a whole season update. It's a brighter map, which I have no problems with. But our main gimmick of the map is these new starter items, which are not starter items, they're recipes that you get for free. And they have little mini quests attached to them, and they give you like a passive. So, for
mhm.
instance, like golden gooseberries gives you a golden bow. That's literally what it is. Um, and different things like that,
Which
which
is
I do
nice.
think is cool. It's a nice change, but I don't feel like we got like I feel like all the other seasons had like a fresh new mechanic that kind of switched up the gameplay. And we didn't really get that this time around. It was really more chill. If you know what I mean? Like it didn't change anything about builds really. There were some spicy god changes, but that's about it. And we've kind of talked about my feelings on Smite as of late on the podcast, where like I've really kind of taken a break. I will say since the new season has come out, I have played way more casuals than I've played in the past month. Like I went from playing like maybe an arena here and there to I have played a good bit this week and weekend. I've lost a
Well,
lot,
I was
but
gonna say in that defense though, it's been like casuals and team practice, so it's not like
but no, I've done casuals on my own. Like I've been queuing arenas in the morning by myself just to work on getting care on the diamond. And that god's dumb. That god is actually stupid. I was playing and boss was watching, and I just stood there and face tanked 5 people for what felt like an eternity, and then just oared my way at
I,
paddling down the stream.
I'm not saying he's not good, but I had bad experiences with that stupid god.
I think he might not be as good as in Conquest, but in non-quest, dude, like in Arena, that god's insane. He
Like
obviously like really does well with an extra tank on the team because like his peels involves him getting involved like up close. But I've had multiple games of going undying on him. I went 3-0 and 11 the other day. I thought I was
that's
gonna get a penta
actually
on him.
crazy. See, I had him. Well, I didn't have him. Unfortunately, we were playing ranked. I think Az was there with me, and this Charon decided he's gonna play Charon jungle because
Mm.
And the whole game, he's like, Joe, check my history. I win like 24-7. Like, I got this. And we're all like, no, you don't. No. Full damage, his ult did like 50 damage.
Yeah, he doesn't do a lot.
Yeah. And we're like, this is horrible. We lost bad. He went no, he got a kill, but he went like 1 in 15.
Yeah, I mean it's rough out there. You can't. The thing is like you really the tank build does better damage wise because you can go Glad Shield and it allows you to survive. And I built him a couple different ways. I went 9-0 and 21 in a game, going full tank, and then I went 13, 2 and 14 as a meme game where I went as damage.
That's
and I
crazy.
built I went Sands of Time and upgraded it. And then I went Charon's Coin, Spirit Deso, Typhon's Fang, Cyclopean Ring, and Perfected Ratatouille. And I think that game I did like 50 to 60k damage in that arena game. I was slapping. So like he can do damage, but we were also running Maui, Afro, Medusa, and our random was Hoi. But Depp and me were connected at the hip as Charon, Afro, and it was pretty funny. Other than that, like the Apollo change feels good. I've been playing Medusa's tier 5 skin. It's super sick. Cherno changes feel good. I went 11, 3, and 10 on him this week. And then I went 14, 5, and 12 on Ishtar, which was wild.
It is kind of crazy. No, I think Ishtar is pretty good still.
I think Ishtar is actually pretty good. We actually played against some people that I'd seen around before, and they came over in chat and then raided later on. So shout outs to Niamavu. Really do appreciate them coming out.
Oh, that game was crazy.
That game was super fun. It was really back and forth. I played Pele solo this week. If you're playing in solo, Pele solo kind of slaps. Kind of good. Other than that, lost a bunch of games. A lot of games. And then me and Suave just lost a ranked game. And then won a conquest game with Liani and Embright where I played Artemis. And Artemis is in a pretty good spot right now as far as ADC goes. So that's kind of crazy. Other than that, smite-wise,
a pretty good spot.
I got stomped with playing with my other team. So I think with the Warriors of Albion or Kings of Albion, whatever it's called, I'm gonna be playing solo now, so that'll be interesting. And then we scrimmed against Ember's team and went 1-1. And did like our first game we did really, really well. In our second game we kind of trolled ourselves out of a win, which is fine.
Yeah, I unfortunately wasn't there that one.
Yeah. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of random stuff. I've been playing Madden. I got some beef with Madden.
I
got some beef. Okay.
Last time it was Madden is great. Now he's got beef.
No, Madden's still good. I'm still enjoying it. I enjoy Madden. I'm trying to enjoy Ultimate Team. For those that don't know what Ultimate Team is, you have to unlock players essentially. They're out as cards. You can upgrade the cards as you get training points. Blah 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 blah. But essentially, you get these. You're basically you're making your team better. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna queue a head-to-head game and play against somebody. And it used to match you against someone with a similar team level, like overall score. Like mine's a 74 right now. So usually you'd get matched against someone in the 70s. I have played 3 games, one of which I got so angry within the first 4 minutes, I was just like, this dude, have the free dub. Because I queue in, and this guy has Hall of Fame players on his team.
What?
He has Warren Moon. He has Jerry Rice, the GOAT card. He has Deion Sanders, Primetime as a player. The list goes on. And I'm like,
crazy.
Cool. I can't do anything. I go to do a play on offense, and I'm instantly sacked because I can't stop his line. Queue up another game. Same thing. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's because I'm playing on all Madden. So let me just go do a regular season instead. Tried the regular season today. Same thing happened. Team was just slightly less good. And I was able to keep up for a while. But this dude, onside kick every single time. And he would always do the same play on 2-point conversions, and I could not find a way to stop it. Like, even if I knew which way it was going, I would try to run out there myself. I just couldn't stop the play. So I got pretty frustrated. I was really frustrated with doing an onside kick every single time. I'm like, grow up. Like, play real football. So that kind of pissed me off.
Those are kind of cheap.
Yeah. We did have a funny moment today, Bats.
Oh, let's go.
My wife was talking about FAFO and not our team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she's like, "Hey, have you ever seen that guy with the graph?"
Oh,
And I was like, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's our team name for Smite." And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're FAFO." And like, I was like, "It's an acronym for it," and it was really funny. It gave me a good laugh today to have that happen.
That is kind of hilarious.
Let's see, what else have I played during our break? I played Wayfinder. After the whole Q disaster.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd played during the Q disaster and had a pretty good time playing it. I haven't got to play it in a couple days, but I was playing it because for those that don't know, not only was I sick, but then I had like 2 12-hour days at work this week. So that kind of like didn't help the recovery period. But it's pretty good so far. I really like it. It's an interesting like take on MMOs. And I like the fact that every character has like a different skill set, but then you can also weapon swap and master weapons with each character. And like there's all these ins and outs that's pretty cool. And they've done a really good job. Like there's not a queue anymore. They've been working on a lot of stability stuff. And so far it's good. I like it. I don't have a problem with it.
The only bad thing I've heard of was the queue part.
Yeah, and like I don't know. We've talked about that before where I'm like, like that doesn't really bother me. Like, I can wait a couple days to play a game. That's not going to really burst my bubble. Like, a queue for a game isn't going to make me hate it.
Yep.
I waited in queues for New World numerous times.
Long periods of time. Went to go to sleep, woke up, got in there.
And the queues I was getting in for Wayfinder weren't nearly as long as those. So, take that as you will. But so far, I like the game. I'll probably talk more about it once I've gotten to play a little bit more because I'm not super far in there. But from what I've played so far, pretty good. I also played the new Blaise Blue like roguelike game today. I went through like the tutorial and all that kind of stuff. That game is interesting and very solid. I'm excited to play more of that.
I was like, I feel like I've heard about that game, but I'm not like picturing it.
It just came out on like August 16th or something. Fortnite got a new season, and I realized the night before I hadn't finished the battle pass, so I grinded 28 level. I bought the level up skin where you have to do all these quests, and I completed all 28 quests in one game and finished the battle pass. That was super sick.
I couldn't do that. You know what? I never got on there and got the JJK skins.
They'll be back, so it's fine.
And they always rotate.
I did queue a game with Embright on there. Because he's like, hey, do you want to queue duos on the new season? I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to play one game. And this is during my like not really being able to talk much times. And first game of the new season got a dub. And then Embright told me he was going to go tell his brother that he got a win and that he was losing because of him, which I found funny. Let's see. I played a lot of Wild Rift because that battle pass was ending. And I lost a lot on that game too. So it's not just Smite, losing a lot on Wild Rift as well. Taking L's across the board on my multiplayer games, whether it's Smite, Madden, Wild Rift. We're just losing out here, okay? This is what we do. And then I did play some TFT the other night and today with Ash and Boss. Been having a good time on there.
Yeah, I was there too. And then I just left because,
Yeah, and then Bats said, screw this. Which honestly, I don't blame him.
I was tired. I didn't get any good pulls. I was like, "There's no point in me staying up. This sucks."
Yeah,
I didn't even get to level up a single character because that's how bad my pulls were.
Yeah, that's tough. Then we did I streamed some Call of the Angler or Call of the Wild the Angler, which is the fishing game for dare drops. Completed a couple of dare drops and had a good time playing it. That game's pretty cool. It's a nice, like, chill, relaxing game, and I'm about that life.
Is that cross
It's
platform?
cross-platform.
Okay, so I probably will just download it on
Yeah, it is cross-platform. You can play with peeps. You can get on a boat and go fishing. It's a nice, chill time. We enjoy that.
I like fishing.
So I like fishing too. Fishing's good. Other than that, I don't know what else I've played, man. I'm playing a little bit Diablo, having a good time on there, but I can't remember what else I've played. I think I've literally just been kind of bouncing around on games, trying stuff out.
Yeah, you kind of been
I
doing a little bit of everything.
I think it doesn't help that I was sick, so I just couldn't be bothered to game during those days. Like I would play like a single game and then I'd go to bed. Like I think the night with Embright, I played that one game and I was like, that took all of my energy. I will now go to sleep. And I had so much congestion in my face, like I was literally sleeping on the couch trying to be able to sit up. So, but yeah, I think that's all my gaming of the weeks, as I guess I'll call it. Was there any other games you wanted to talk about, Bats, before we
Uh,
move on to some other stuff?
I mean, talked about Smite, Ghostwire, Anno. I mean, I guess I've been playing Last Fortress. I got Boss back into it a little bit, but he also like talked me into playing AFK Arena.
Oh,
So I
so
guess
there's a
I've been
trade.
playing that too. Yeah,
There's a trade.
I was like, I'll give it a try. I don't know if I'll necessarily like it. I mean, it
Yeah,
seems chill, but it just seems like I gotta grind for a long time.
that's always the way
Um,
it is, man.
yeah. Other than that, no, I don't think I've played any other games.
I played Guild Wars 2. That's what else I played.
Oh, nice.
I've been getting back into that. I've been having a good time on that. I was playing some WVW and wrecking people, and then I redid my Fashion Wars design, as I like to call it,
Let's go.
because the new X Pack came out. So I've been bebopping around on there. Other than that, just been doing a lot of coaching. My runners had major PRs this week, so that was nice. Been doing a lot of running. Even when dude, that's what helped me. I did lose respect for the trail. Okay, we're not gonna get onto that.
I remember that.
My body still hurts, dude. Look, I was running along, and then next thing you know, my foot hit the ground, and I was like, I'm not vertical anymore. And I just slammed sideways onto the ground. Like, normally I fall forwards and things are fine. Like, I catch myself or I just fall. But I went sideways, dude. I have bruises from just, like, falling, and it was insane. Fell in front of two of my
Yeah.
runners. They're like, Coach, you good? And I just got up and kept running. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Nothing happened
Didn't realize I was bleeding, but that's fine. Everything's okay. Finished out the run, but no, it's been a good time here. Went to a wedding yesterday. The kids were ring bearers. That was pretty cool.
Hey, let's go.
Logan asked an adult woman to dance with them, which was funny. He was like, "I'm gonna dance with you," and I was like, "You have to ask people to dance." So then he walked over and asked her to dance, which I thought was nice. It was just funny because he's 4 and having a good time. And he was talking about how he's in a gritty. And then they went out there and grittied.
I heard him. I remember that.
Went out there and grittied. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Lots of stuff going on in the gaming news world, I suppose.
Oh, let's go. None of which are the games that I have on my wish list coming out.
True. You know Liza P's on Game Pass?
Yeah. I'm waiting for it.
Just wanted to make sure. Just want to make sure you know. So, first and foremost, if you need Xbox Game Pass, it is 30% off on Amazon and on Target.com right now.
That must be nice.
That's me throwing that out there into the world to people.
I just get it renewed monthly.
Did you see? That's a lot of extra money. I'm not getting into this right now. Did you see what happened at the Valorant Championships?
Nope.
Where Elon Musk went and the crowd started chanting "Bring Twitter back."
Oh my gosh.
They're like, "Bring back Twitter," and he got booed.
That is kind of funny.
Which I find funny.
I mean, it has changed. It is weird. I don't know how much I want to get into it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get much more into that other than I don't really like the links that get posted to Twitter being called X.com. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
It's a little strange, a little weird. Did you know that Sucker Punch is hiring for some major roles, and it's kind of hinting at a new game,
Ooh. I did
a
not
new
know.
a new Ghost of Tsushima, possibly in the making. So that's pretty exciting. It's either that or it's a new Infamous, but I'm gonna assume it's probably a new Ghost of Tsushima.
That would be wicked. There
Which I've
has
heard,
been talk for how long about there's been a Ghost of Tsushima 2 coming out, or
yeah,
other word, like something like that.
a sequel.
Oh,
Along with that, the other day, when Armored Core came out, it peaked at 150K
no
concurrent players
way.
on Steam. On Steam on
That's
day
kind of
one,
crazy.
it was
I can
making
see
it.
it though.
I think it was like top 5 launches of the year, and it's the second biggest launch from software, only to Elden Ring, which is insanity. I did buy it. I have not got to play it yet because I didn't want to play it while I was sick the other day because I was afraid like I would actually get into it and then be just too tired to enjoy it. And then I think it was dethroned as like the game of the week by Starfield because Starfield had like 250K concurrent players or something like that on Steam.
That's actually
So
crazy.
wild times in the gaming world. I mean, like just bangers coming out,
It's
one
about
after the
time.
other.
It is
It really
about
is.
time. And I know
It's
like
kind of like,
complications and everything like that due to like everything going on, but like
yeah,
you would think there'd be more time to better improve things.
true.
I don't know. Like I've felt in the last 3 years lately, game drops have been like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, this year I think Game of the Year is going to be wild. You have 3 of the biggest fighting game series all launching.
Mm-hmm.
You have Bethesda's new title. You have From Software launching Armored Core. You have Legend of Zelda. Yep. I'm not gonna remember the name of it right now. It literally just slipped from my mind. And the crazy part is I remember the like initials, and I can't remember the name. Oh my
I just
god, that's
thought
gonna
of Breath
drive
of the
me
Wild,
insane.
but I know that's not it.
It's not Breath
It's
of the
the other
Wild.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of
yeah.
the Kingdom. Holy crap, dude. I had like the letters and I couldn't remember. That is rough.
See, I haven't played that one yet.
Baldur's Gate 3, which I have not played yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I mean, like, dude, I mean,
I
it's
want
just straight
to,
straight
but
bangers, dude. Just bangers. It's crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm still on that thing where like, why should a digital game cost as much
Oh yeah,
as a
don't get me
disc?
started. Don't get me started. I could go on about that for a while. It doesn't make sense.
It
What's
really
crazy,
doesn't.
you know what? I can't go on about this. So when the idea of digital gaming came up, in the sense of buying games digitally, it was suggested that the games would be cheaper.
Yeah.
And I think, and if I remember,
no.
we're gonna say I'm gonna be in the 95% confidence interval for my stats people. That was Microsoft that said that their games would be cheaper if purchased digitally on their platform. Feel like that was them. I can 95% certain. And they're not.
Nope.
They're
Not
the
one
same
bit.
price.
If not more.
And you're not paying. Look, they're not paying to physically make the disc, make the case. They got rid of instruction booklets already, so we can throw that out the window and ship it. If you buy it online, you don't even get to own it anyway. You own a you sort of own a key in quotation marks.
Yeah. And then if you don't have internet, you're kind of screwed.
And if you don't have internet, you can't play it, which I really find ridiculous. But that is because like it's locked to your system. Like I should be able to play it. That's a whole other argument that I have. Like that drives me nuts about the Switch with the kids. If they want to take their Switch in the car because we have a long drive, that and I buy the game digitally, it'll be like, "Oh, you need an internet connection." Why?
Yeah.
If it's
For that long
locked
update, bro. You
if
know?
it's locked to my console and it they can download to my serial number, it's just a strange phenomenon that I hate. I just hate it. But yeah, I'm there with you. Like it shouldn't be the same
drives
price.
me that scared the crap out of me. I hate it because it's like a digital game is $70 and you're like, "What?"
Yeah. I also don't think video games should be $69.99 now.
Mhm.
But, I'm gonna have to just lose that battle. Like this
See,
is the
I
way
don't
it
think
is.
so because you also pay like they have it now where it's like, "Oh, now you got to buy like a season pass. We have DLCs, you have update like
Yeah.
what? Then why am I paying like $70 for a game if it doesn't come with everything that, is there?"
For maintenance, bro. I mean, that's what it comes down to. But I don't agree with the $69.99 price tag. I don't. But at the same time, I don't buy a lot of games brand new. It is a
Yep,
rare
I stopped
occurrence for
doing
me.
that.
If I do buy them brand new, especially on PC, I go on Humble Bundle or Green Man Gaming, one of the two.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna
Like
get if I go on Humble Bundle, I'm a subscriber, so I get 20% off.
nice. Like
So I'm not
Ghostwire,
paying that.
I got for $20.
Yeah.
Best $20 I ever spent.
Yeah.
Would
I'm
I
just saying,
pay
like,
full price for this as much as I like it? Probably not. I'll
no,
be honest.
it's hard. Well, but the thing is, it's hard to play full price for a game, especially at launch, because so many games launch with a ton of bugs.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, so I just paid blah 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 amount, and there's a ton of bugs with it. That's what people were talking about with Starfield. Like, well, okay, I paid $70 for this game, or some people paid $100 for the early access, and
That's crazy to me.
they're like, yeah, it's a lot of bugs, and it's just wild. Speaking of Bethesda, they did announce. I hate this, by the way. They have confirmed its highly anticipated role playing game, The Elder Scrolls 6, which was announced in 2018. You can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, has entered early development.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Excuse me? You're announcing that 5 years later after you announced the game? You announced the game 5 years ago, and then 5 more years, you're like, hey, by the way, guys.
Dude, they re-released the same game like 12 times.
We're in early development 5 years later. Kick rocks. Okay? That is ridiculous. You can't I said my piece on it.
I'm there. Like, how are you gonna re-release the game like 5 times and still like what they do, knock $20 off of it? If that,
yeah.
I think the only one that was cheap was the VR for the PlayStation, that I think was like $20. And I don't even know if that's the full game or not because it had so many bugs to it, I couldn't even play.
Shout outs to GTA for also reselling their game a billion times, by the way.
Yeah, that's true too. That is true.
Yeah.
Dude, shout out to GTA. I heard some things now to where like to where like little kids won't be able to buy it. They have changed the rating to it. To what did they say it was?
I think we've talked about it here before. We're like, I remember when I worked at Toys R Us, if a child tried to buy a game that was rated M for mature and they're the ones holding the money, you weren't allowed to sell it to them, even if their parent was right there with them. I didn't know the rating went up on it though. That's crazy. If it did.
Yeah, I guess it's different now because I remember reading it and I was like, that's actually crazy.
I'm gonna look it up right now. There's no way it got an adult only rating because that I would know.
Like I read an article where it was saying little kids won't be able to buy it anymore. I was like, that's nuts. I can see all the people raging.
They shouldn't be able to anyways. But that's a whole other topic for debate.
Mm-hmm.
Other gaming news is apparently I've only seen this one place, so I don't know if this is 100% true. But this is by like a PlayStation like news outlet that talks a lot of PlayStation, so I'm assuming it is. But I just haven't seen confirmation of it in other places. Sony apparently announced that PlayStation Plus is going up by $20.
Wow.
And PlayStation Plus Extra is going up by 35, and PlayStation Premium is going up by 40.
It seems like I'm gonna get rid of PlayStation Plus.
I just don't get it.
Like to me,
For
that's
what?
not worth it. They
No, I
don't.
mean
They
that's
don't have that many games to make it
no.
worth.
That's
Because
a lot of.
that would be what 120 just for the regular, and you're talking like almost 200.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy out there. I don't know. I'm
There's
sure
no
I had
way.
some other things to talk about gaming news wise that I didn't put in host chat. I don't remember what they are. To be quite frank with you all,
Dude, that actually now I'm mad.
now man.
That's
There's some other stuff
crazy.
I want to talk about, but I don't remember what it was. It's
That's
not in
okay. I
host
can
chat.
sit here and rant on how dumb Sony is if they up their.
I mean,
like,
Xbox is up theirs. Game
yeah,
Pass
but
went
at
up.
least with Xbox, you do have quite a bit of games to play.
Well, if you go with one of the more expensive Sony plans, they have a lot of games to play too.
I mean, I'm on the top one as it is, and I don't
Oh,
feel like there's.
yeah. I mean, I just do the regular PlayStation Plus. I know they announced the PlayStation Portal, which is their new handheld, but it only works through remote play or some shenanigans like that. It's weird. I don't know.
I guess now I'm gonna have to look at Game Pass to see how much I'm actually paying. I didn't notice it actually went up.
Oh yeah, it went up a couple months ago, I think. Maybe it didn't go up yet. Maybe it's going up soon. I know they announced that it's going up though.
Yeah, that could be that it didn't go up yet.
I know it's going up sometime soon though. That is for sure.
What is with like? I don't understand it. It feels like everything's going up besides my paycheck.
It do be like that. Fun facts of the day. I haven't watched really any anime because I've just not been feeling well, so I don't really have anything to talk about on that front. Just because I've
thank you
been,
for reminding me.
yeah.
I watched the One Piece live action. That's actually
Oh,
pretty good.
it's out.
Yeah, it's out.
Oh, I didn't know it was out. I would have watched it. That was something I could have done while I wasn't feeling well.
Well, I don't know when it came out.
I haven't watched it yet. I
But
saw a lot of
just
the
saw it
previews for it,
today.
and it didn't look bad. It looked pretty good.
It's pretty good. To me, it feels a little rushed, but like I get it. It's a movie, so it makes sense.
Yeah, they only had to make like 15 more to catch up.
It's in like, well, like so it feels like episodes. It's so weird because it like stopped at certain areas and it like started again in an opening. I don't know, but it's
Right.
pretty cool. I like what they did. I haven't finished all of it yet,
It's not bad.
but I've heard it's top charts for live action.
I'll have to check it out. I haven't got to, like I said, I haven't really got to see what it's about yet. I saw
And
some previews.
JJK's
It
back
looked
at
alright.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that came back this week, right?
Mm-hmm. Meant to
I have
message
not.
you.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I've been so busy. I was excited for today. I was like, I did some cleaning around the house and just relaxed. It was nice. I was like, this is what's up.
I like how you're excited about cleaning. I did some cleaning. I did like a bunch of chicken cooking, cleaning all that chicken. And I was like, this sucks. I hate being an adult.
I had some really good Chinese food today, honestly.
Oh, that
It's
sounds
been a good day.
delicious.
It
I had
was quite
Chinese food
delicious.
in quite a while.
Yeah, it was good.
Now I want
Let,
Chinese food.
I'm gonna head into names of the week here. There's Goober McMuffin from Guild Wars. Shouts to Vio for that one. We had June Deere and Where the Moves. And then Berserker Twerker from VO on Guild Wars 2. Let's see. Mesmers Are Bad, also from Guild Wars. Commander Howdy. And then Embright submitted one from Biakai's chat. That's right. I played against Biakai and Soj King this week with Liani. And our jungle sold us so hard. Like missed all of their abilities, died, and we lost the
Rip.
game. And I was so sad, dude. Throat Goat was the name from that chat. Oh god, I'm gonna have to actually open screenshots
I'm waiting for
real
the
quick
one.
because there are some small names here. Actually,
Oh,
I ran
man.
across. The best part is I ran across one of these names twice this week, so that's a fun time. Swear I'm not an elk was one that we saw, which was a good one. Hypnotoad, Pussy Munch, and Moonwalker on the same team. We had the Birdman, Nutsack Jones, Apple
Man.
Soccer, who we played against a couple times, and a Wild Schnook. We had 2 Nebby for Bag Pew and Slum Shady. And then Beep Beep, I'm a Buick, Purpose Slurp, and then Ryan Me Harter, who I played against twice this week.
I like Suave's pronunciation better.
Yeah, Suave's pronunciation was quite good. We also had Funny Looking Dog from the Brown Bears Guild in Guild Wars 2. That was the name of their pet for their hunter, apparently. And that is the names of the weeks, because, we did miss last week.
That is true.
We did. It is
It is unfortunate.
quite the fact. I don't have a random question this week. I considered thinking of one, and then I was like, I looked for mustard chips, and guess what? Didn't find
I
them.
can't find them. Yeah, I
Still
know
can't
that
find 'em.
feeling. Oh, you can find them on Amazon for an absorbent amount of money, like
Yeah.
$15 for a bag.
They are
I
a little.
refuse. I refuse to pay that much, especially because they're going to be all like smashed.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I get mad because I can find every other stupid bag of Doritos.
Yeah. Well, no, I can't find the ketchup ones.
Oh, I've seen those,
I haven't like. They only
Which-
have basic
which makes
Doritos
it
here.
more frustrating.
Yeah, who wants those tangy ketchup Doritos? That just sounds gross.
You know what's crazy? You can't even get them on Amazon anymore.
Oh, the hot mustard? Really?
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah. I'm scrolling right now. They're not there anymore. Anyways,
Let me. Now I need to look.
I didn't look too hard. I typed in Doritos spicy mustard and I didn't find anything.
Wow, my Amazon froze. Like it's like, no, you're denied.
Other than that, Bats, do you have any shout outs?
Well, that's not true. You can get them for $30.
No, okay, no. I'm not doing that. That's not a realistic amount for some chips.
I'm gonna say shout out to Pair of Thieves because their clothes are just awesome.
They're
Obviously,
quite
we are wearing it.
Pairofthieves.com.
Shout out. Yeah. They always have deals, which hurts my wallet. But shout out to our listeners who I guess didn't have a choice, but bared with us as we took a week break because Blaise was sick. As always, if you have comment, ideas, suggestions, we're willing to listen. We'd like to improve. Obviously this one is done live.
Yeah.
So let's
We're
go
on Twitch
that.
tonight, but it'll be on YouTube tomorrow. So
Other than that, Blaise should have the rest of the shout outs. Because it's kind of, I don't know. These last 2 weeks have just kind of been like, I wouldn't say
all
like
over the place.
Going. Yeah, all over the place, but yeah, easy going where it's just like, it happens.
Yeah, it's a weird time.
It's really weird.
Like I feel like I've done a lot, but also done nothing. Because I've just been so busy with work and not feeling well. Like the past week, Monday through Thursday, it's just been crazy. I did find out I actually might be a sports announcer.
Let's go.
In the near future for football and basketball, which might be kind of crazy. I'm not 100% sold on it, but I might be doing that. But shout outs to Simi for Senpai over for Ash Basham and Psychotics and Company. Go check them out if you want to listen, get all your anime fix. You should go over there and check them out. And then shout outs to the NFL season starting this week so I can get my football on and lose
College
this fantasy
football, too.
draft. Yo, okay, wait. This is something we have to talk about for college football. Did you see the Colorado score yesterday?
I did.
Colorado TCU game. Okay, for
That
those
was
that don't
crazy.
know, this is not related to video games, but this is like video game-esque with how ridiculous what I'm about to talk about is. It's Colorado State, right? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Terrible team. Awful. Like, this has not been good in college football for the past several years. They fire their head coach. They hire Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Primetime. He gets rid of like 90% of the roster. He tells them, you need to hit the transfer portal. You're not going to make it here. You're not fit for the team. Wild, right? Brings in his son, transfers in at the quarterback position. They have this guy they call the Freak that pays both sides of the ball. So on and so forth. They add like I'm gonna get there. They add like 65 scholarship athletes or something like that to their roster. Okay. This only goes one way. This goes one of two ways for them. There's no middle ground. Either the hype around this team is real, which from everything I was reading, I was like, dude, they might pop off and it's going to be crazy.
It seems like
Or the other side of this is they're absolutely terrible because they're a brand new team with all new schemes that everybody's having to learn, the whole nine, and they just get rocked. Well, they go against TCU yesterday, and I don't know what the final score was because I didn't watch the game because I was at a wedding. But TCU lost 45-42 because I just looked it up. Okay, TCU ranked number 17 in the CFB. Not only that, they were in the national championship game last year, and they got beat by Colorado. The Colorado Buffaloes, who haven't beat a team in the top 25 since 2002.
Dude, games are actually crazy yesterday. I'm not even playing. Like, there was... And it's actually upsetting because the fact that my team just didn't do as great as the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ohio State, like, what was the final? It was like 23-7, something like that. Well, everybody else is like 50 to like 15, 62 to like
yeah.
10.
I think Oregon won like 81-7. And if you guys don't know, Oregon's mascot has to do the same amount of push-ups as the score every time they score.
Yep.
A dude did like 500 something push-ups yesterday. I'm going to throw some stats out there just so everybody understands how wild this is. All right, Deion Sanders' son, who plays quarterback for them, went 38 for 47. Broke the team record by throwing 510 yards yesterday and 4 touchdowns. His long ball accuracy for over 20, like throws over 20 yards was like 80%. They had a guy yesterday, Bats. I don't know if you know this. I forgot what his name is. He played both sides of the ball, offense and defense. He played 110 snaps yesterday.
That's kind of nuts.
Wild. Absolutely insane. And then if you go watch the post-game interviews, they're just hilarious. Because at one point, like a reporter goes to ask him a question, and he goes, "No, I read what you wrote about us last week." And he goes, "Next question," and didn't even answer the guy's question. It was funny. But no, on the way out of here, shoutouts to Dare Drops. Lots of cool stuff on there right now. If you go to the coming soon area, you can see, drops that are coming soon. And there's just a lot on the way, a lot that's already out. Tons of fun. Go check out the Daredevils that are streaming all the time. It's a really good time over there. You could go check out Guardians Mental Health, 501c3 nonprofit organization, and you can get a mental health sent to you in the U.S. and Canada. And if you don't want to have one shipped to you, you can also go on their website and get a PDF version downloaded as well. You can also go on your phone and get the Guardians Mental Health app, and several different ways to get that for you. But other than that, shout outs to everybody that's listening. Shout outs to the community. We do appreciate you all. Go check out Battlegrounds of Gods, a Smite podcast as well. And we're gonna head on out of here and go game. So
let's go.
Deuces.